Hello everyone, good morning to one and all. So, welcome to the class. So, today we are going to learn a new concept called sustainable development in a development chapter. So, what do you mean by sustainable development? Why this concept has been introduced? So, some questions will be arised in your mind. So, in the last class, you have learned how the countries are being compared based on some criteria, based on per capita income, based on literacy rate, based on life expectancy, etc. Infant mortality rate, net attendance ratio. These are also some of the criteria the organization they will take for the certain service to identify which is a developed, developing and underdeveloping. So moving further still, you are going to learn about sustainability of development. So sustainability means what? Suppose for a present that a particular country is quite developed, okay, like America, like Middle East countries, Japan, etc. are very developed countries. We would certainly like this level of development to go up further, at the least to be maintained in a further generation. So whatever development we are doing, it is for us, as well as we have to maintain that development for the future generations also. This is obviously very desirable, very important also. However, since the second half 20th century, a number of scientists have been warning that the present type of the level of development are not sustainable. At the present situation, what we are consuming the products, what we are using the products, that development it should be based on sustainability. But in the half of 20th century, the scientist has been warning that whatever development activities you are taking in day-to-day life, that development is not sustainable. Sustainable is nothing but whatever resources we are using, that resources we should not harm the environment. Without harming the environment or without compromising with the resources, the development should take place. So they have given the two examples to understand the better about sustainable development. One is groundwater level. So, in the recent evidences suggest that the groundwater is under the serious threat for the overuse in the many part of the countries. So, wherever the water scarcity is there, wherever the water is being needed, many of the people they will use the groundwater level there as well as the groundwater. About 300 districts have been reported the water level has been declined over 4 meters during past 20 years. Past 20 years, 4 meters of usage of water has been decreased. If it is same continues, go on decreasing. In the another 25 years, 60% of the country would be doing the same if a present way using the resources continuously. Continuously, if we are go on using groundwater level without any kind of technique to regenerate it, then surely 60% of the people as well as 60% the water level will be reduced. Groundwater overuse particularly found in the agricultural purpose region of Punjab, Western Uttar Pradesh, hard rock plateau areas of central and southern India, some of the coastal area are rapidly growing the urban settlements. So due to the urban settlements, people are coming and living in a different parts of the places, means then surely water is being needed. So that is why they are using the groundwater. So if what it happened if the groundwater is overused? If the groundwater is using very overused means, then it is very threat to the environment also. So water is an renewable resource. It has no end. So whenever during the rainy season, some of the technique we have to implement if we are using the groundwater, like rainwater harvesting, like if we are using any kind of water means whenever the rain will comes, as well as when during the rainy season, we can collect that rainwater under the groundwater level by using the certain techniques there. So it is also one of the threat if the groundwater level being overused, because water is the renewable resource, we can renew it. Okay, so by using certain techniques, whatever problem are being arise at the present situation, wherever in Punjab, Western Uttar Pradesh, Southern India, central part of our country. So with the help of that technique, we can, whatever groundwater level is decreasing day by day, we can increase it during the rainy season. We can collect the rainwater through the rain harvesting technique as well as the other techniques which are being used to increase the groundwater level in our country. So according to the sustainable development means now we are consuming the water. Okay, so it is a part of development, but it should be a sustainable one. It should be a renewed. So we have to use the water in a correctly way so that whatever groundwater level will be there, it should be increased. So the groundwater is an example of renewable. I have told it is a renewable resource. These resources are replenished by the nature as these case of crops and the plants. So why the groundwater is very much needed means for the fertility of the soil. Through the moisture as well as through the collection of water only, the soil will maintain. It is also one of the reason. So in case the groundwater is decreasing means it is one of the um, another threat as well as another problem of overusing the resource. Next one they have taken as a non-renewable resource. Non-renewable resources are those which are exhausted after the year of use. So we have to fix a stock on the earth which cannot be replenished. We do discover the new resources that we did not know earlier. So new resources in this way we can add to the stock. However, over time even this will get the exhausted. For this one they have taken the example of natural resources, that is crude oil. You can take it as a coal. At the present situation to generate the electricity we are using the coal. Coal is an non-renewable resource. So for some time we can use it. After some years surely it will have come to an end. So we have to take a substitute for that one. For that, wind energy, solar energy, tidal energy are playing very important role there. Okay, so that resources it will take nearly millions of billions year to regenerate as well as to reform it. So whatever non-renewable resources are been there, we have to use in a proper way. Okay, sustainable development is very much important for the development because the non-renewable resource, one or another day it will come to an end. So for future generation, it will show only in a picture. No, na. Yes, for them also we have to uh, keep this kind of resources so that they can also utilize it. So by that only we have to plan it. So how we are using, so if we are using coal more in number means in some areas solar energy is very much that is sorry, solar energy means the sun temperature is very high in some area. In some area water is flowing in that areas means we can put the hydroelectricity to generate the electricity there because water has no end. So solar is that is the sun rays are not an end. Tidal energy, that is wind energy, it is not an end. Always the wind will be blowing. So whenever wherever this kind of places are being available means we can use a coal less in number in those area by implementing solar energy, by implementing wind energy, by implementing some other kind of resources. Okay, so in this way we can also maintain the balance of renewable and non-renewable resource for the utilization of resources in a various way. Even though it is a developed country, whatever resources we are using at the day-to-day situation, when it will come to an end, it is an horrible situation. Okay, so for that we should use the substitute one. Okay, that should not harm any kind of environment. So if we are using this kind of energies as well as this kind of method means surely for some amount crude oil as well as some amount of coal we can uh, add to the stock as well as we can fix the stock which cannot be come to an end. So that is the importance of sustainable development. So the consequences of environmental degradation do not respect the national or a state boundaries. This is an issue no longer the region or a nation specific. Our future is linked together. Sustainable development is comparatively a new area of knowledge in which the scientists, economists, philosophers, social science scientists are working together. So we have to maintain the balance between the environment and the human beings. Without environment, the human beings cannot survive. Always the human beings are dependent on environment only. So we have to maintain that balance. So at the present situation, sustainable development concept is only a new platform to the people to maintain balance in the environment. So about this one, still the scientists, economists, philosophers, other social scientists are working together to sort out this problem. So in general, the question of development or a progress is perennial. Okay, throughout the year, the development will take place. At the all the times, as the member of a society or an individual, we need to ask where we want to go, what we wish to become, what are our goals. So it is a debate on development countries. Still, it is a debate for development countries. Those are in a developing stage. So in this way, development progress, it is a perennial. Perennial is nothing but it is a continuous. There is no end for a development. Okay, so I hope today's concept you have understood. If you are having any kind of doubt, I have told just pin your question in the group so that I will try my level best to sort out your problem. So signing out, have a great day. Bye everyone. Be safe and be healthy.